Beskop Tsechu, Bhutan's first ever film festival, initiated in 2011 to offer a fresh avenue for local filmmakers and viewers, is set to host its 5th edition in April 2024 with sponsorship from Bigma. With 26 entries submitted, 9 were chosen for fiction, 5 for documentary, and 4 for animation, spotlighting a range of narratives from Bhutanese cinema. In collaboration with Beskop Tsechu, BBS presents interviews with select filmmakers to delve deeper into their films and the narratives they portray. Tshering is one of these filmmakers whose work has made it to the festival. Karma is currently pursuing a BA in Mass Communication at Royal Thimphu College, supported by a scholarship from Dahi. Initially, never considering a career in filmmaking, his passion for visual storytelling was ignited during his time at college. Throughout his bachelor's program, he delved into various filmmaking and photography techniques, both through formal education and self-study on platforms like YouTube, producing documentary films, short films, and music videos. As he approached his final year, he served as the photography club coordinator, aiming to further refine his skills as he aspires to become a dedicated visual storyteller and ultimately a potential film director. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Thank you so much for taking this time out to sit with me and share about your film.
Thank you, BBS, for helping me, and thank you, Ashim.
Of course.
And I would like to thank Beskop Tsechu and Bigma for recognizing my effort and selecting my film for Beskop Tsechu. I never thought that my film would go that far.
And it did, and big congratulations
It's such a great
to
honor.
you.
Thank you.
So, Karma, you have already, you're quite active in college, it sounds like, from your introduction. What do you keep yourself busy with?
I think the assignment, the overwhelming assignment that we used to receive keep me busy.
I see.
But other than that, I used to like, I like editing, video editing, and photography, these things. So I used to like explore when I get a leisure time. I used to explore filmmaking techniques and photography techniques and editing techniques on such YouTube like platforms. But these days we are having a communication project as a final year project. So for that project I'm like collaborating with my lecturer. They had a team called Ajab Sonam ACS. So we are like, I'm collaborating with them and trying to produce or come up with a series of YouTube content.
Okay.
So we are going to talk about the historical and religious aspect of Bhutan, as well as the environmental preservation practices that we have in our country.
Wow.
So
This documentary, Art of Menku Sculpture. I mean, is this your first project?
sure, ma'am.
Okay. And you are currently working on another project that has traditions,
Yeah, sure,
that focuses on tradition. Why is that? I feel like this is a recurring theme for you.
Yeah, sure. Like this film, actually, it's a assignment for I did in my 4th semester. It's for we have one module called Art of Documentary. So we are given the theme by our model tutor, which is like art and craft of traditional arts and craft of Bhutan. So I chose it, but why I'm collaborating in that project means, like I have an aspiration to become a storyteller from Bhutan. So I want to I have a dream to tell the world the story of from Bhutan.
Oh, wow.
So, but I realized that I don't have a story to tell. But so by collaborating with them, like Mr. Ajab Sonam, he is like, I think he has extensive knowledge about the Bhutanese culture and tradition. So by collaborating with them, I aim to gather some story so I can be a storyteller in future.
But I think that's what a lot of the remarkable storytellers do. They might not necessarily have a story to share, but they make sure they tell somebody else's stories, and that is what you're doing. In the future, what kind of stories do you want to tell?
Basically, the story of the Bhutanese life, Bhutanese society. So, like we used to say, like we are unique, our culture is unique, but we are not taking advantage of this uniqueness. So I have an aspiration to like make a story out of this uniqueness and like make a film and take it to the rest of the world.
I see. You have great ideas. I like how you're thinking. I like your approach to your story. What kind of challenges do you have when you have a concept in your head, but when you're executing it, when you're trying to shoot for it, do you always get the result that you have imagined in your head? Or if not, what are some challenges and how do you overcome it?
Yeah, for me in filmmaking, the biggest challenge for me is to gather the idea.
Okay. Also, it's in the
yeah,
idea.
Yeah, and I used to take a lot of time in pre-production. For me, I feel that pre-production phase is like a root for the like. If it's like a tree, the pre-production will be like a root. So if we have a good root system, then the production will be like a trunk, no? So it will grow and after in post-production, there will be like a production of leaves or those things.
Yeah, yeah.
So it will be if we have good pre-production, then it will naturally be like the result will be naturally good.
I see.
Then, like for me, to like put the idea into the story or to make the idea, to bring the idea into the film, I used to have a lot of, I used to face a lot of challenges, and more than that, I'm totally beginner into the filmmaking. So, like the skill, like technical skill and skill of filmmaking that I have is, I feel it's like more of amateur one. So every day is like for me is, I feel I'm beginner for yeah. So
that's because you're humble, though. Of course, you're beginning.
Yeah.
You're a college student learning how to make film, and
I'll
going
always say
up.
beginner.
No, I don't think that is true. You're just being humble, and because you're so critical of what you put out there, and because you are a perfectionist in your head, when you execute it, you're not as happy as you should be, because how you have it imagined in your head and what comes out are two different things. So I think for creative people who are very passionate about their work, this gap will always be there, and you have to learn to live with it, but not put yourself down so much in the process. You're just beginning, my dear. You're still in college, and when I watched the documentary, there were some really beautiful shots. I want to know, who are your inspiration? Who's your inspiration? How do you learn to get such brilliant shots?
To talk about the inspiration, like I was in boarding school from class pre-primary to 12, and I don't have much exposure to the like rest of the world. I didn't get chance to watch film or this. I don't like even reading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the inspiration will be like I get to know the art of documentary and like art films when I'm in second year. So I don't have like inspiration as such, but now I'm looking up to the like globally acclaimed Bhutanese director like Cheng and Sir Arun Bhattarai. So yeah, I think they are my inspiration.
Oh, isn't it amazing that you have Bhutanese references, Bhutanese role models to look up to who are doing so well globally? You guys are very lucky and privileged to have that. Membega.
I feel.
Growing up, we didn't have that.
Yes, now I feel that now the art of documentary filmmaking and like art film is like gaining momentum.
I see. So it's just setting the stage for you guys, for RTC graduates, to create your documentary and short films. So I asked about resources and supply to your. Do you have a different answer? Did you guys what kind? Okay. So what kind of instruments did you have? What kind of tools? What kind of resources did you have that were provided by the college? Okay, let me restructure this sentence. So Karma, what kind of equipment did you need for your for the shooting?
Like we have our college used to provide those cameras and sound recording equipments. We have like an entry level DSLR, like a Canon 1500D, and yeah, we basically use it, and like we have leveler mic and those things, but we don't have a professional level equipment. Even if we have, I think I would not be able to utilize it, or I don't have knowledge, skill to use those things. But yeah, college we have like entry level camera, so I've used those DSLRs.
I see. Do you believe equipment is important? Advanced and really good equipment is important for you to make great films? Or do you think great films is about story and how you tell it, and not necessarily about the technology behind it?
I cannot totally agree with like. I cannot totally disagree that the technical is not that important. I think we need like good equipment as well, but then in filmmaking, I feel that the story is the most important thing. Like even if you have like a fancy camera or not, but the story doesn't make a sense, I don't think the film will be great one.
You're right. I don't know if I asked you all the questions, but I think with this, Kamchi Asika minutes. Breathe. Breathe. Time Kamchi Astu. Okay, all right. Let me ask you more then. What about the budget though? Was there a budget for you to shoot your film?
No, we don't have any budget. Like I got to sacrifice my pocket money that I received from my parents.
Oh, I see. So
I think I'm sure that my parents must be watching. Thank you for always supporting me. Like I've sacrificed my pocket money, and for next 1 month I was broke.
But hey, you at least got rewarded for it.
Sure,
right?
I'm like greatly honored to have my work rewarded. Like I feel winning is not my thing, and I'm quite sure that my film is not gonna win. But then I'm more than winning. I'm like greatly honored by the fact that my film got selected for a national film festival.
I know, it is a big achievement. I truly believe so, especially for beginners to make it into a festival like this. So congratulations once again. What advice would you have for younger people who want to maybe pursue filmmaking in the future?
I doubt my capability to give advice, but anyway, my advice would be like follow your passion, whether be it filmmaking or whatever you like. But you have to discover your passion. So without passion or interest, I think we cannot achieve big. So discover your passion and follow the passion. So that will be my advice.
All right. Oh, sorry, I said last question, but one more. Because you're a student, and we have quite a lot of students who have qualified for the festival, how did you manage to balance being a student? Because final year students, you have a lot of assignments.
Sure.
So that and filmmaking, how did you manage to do that? What kind of sacrifices did you have to give?
This film that my film that got selected was like I did it as a assignment, and it's a kind of I did under compulsion. Like if we don't come with that film, then we are gonna fail.
You'll fail, so yeah, all right. Okay.
So I'm gonna remain there at RTC for the next few years if I don't come with those films. So one of my fiction film also got selected for this Beskop. So that also I did as a model assignment. Yeah, in that way, like, but we used to face challenges when we go for shooting, and like when we have other assignment for other modules. But as I have a passion for the filmmaking, so like I can anyway manage things.
So your other film that made it into the festival was, what is the title of it?
After 25 years.
After 25 years, okay. So I am guessing people who are watching this show will also get to watch After 25 Years on BBS and enjoy it. So is there anything else you want to add or say regarding your film?
I think
No? That's it? Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Karma. I appreciate you taking this time out and coming here to sit down with us to share about your film. Congratulations once
Thank
again
you.
for having made it into the festival. Thank you.
Thank you.